Video, I'm gonna be making a pair of denim from scratch. This is something I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and I'm just now finally getting to it. It's long overdue, definitely, for sure. I've been wanting to do this basically since I started making clothes, but there was always just something else in the way. And now that I've taken a step back from everything in my brand and everything, it's about time that I finally get to it, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, shout out the boy Stanley Fam for having tutorials perfect for me to follow. I basically have done everything in the first 2 videos in this series, which I'll show on screen. I just recorded and I deleted it on accident. So in this video, I'm just gonna be following this video behind me, which is this video on screen. I'm just gonna be following it and giving y'all updates. This isn't that much of a tutorial as it is my first time. I'm gonna just let y'all know how the process is going, and hopefully this comes out good, because I do want to be able, I just want to have this in my bag. I just want to have this as something I'm able to do, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I'll ever necessarily like produce, like make a brand, make them as brand pieces or do handmade pieces again. Like I don't think for my brand I will ever like make each piece individually again, just because that was a lot and it was pretty exhausting, and I wasn't even selling that much for the amount of work I was doing, you know what I'm saying? So it didn't necessarily feel worth it. Plus there's a lot of other people and a lot of other creatives who do commission pairs, and definitely just reach out to them if that's what you're looking for, because I just want to be able to make pairs for me, maybe my friends, maybe my homies, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, let me show y'all where we're at in the process. I got everything patterned out from his patterning videos, and y'all just saw me cut everything out. We have the 2 front panels, we have the fly shield, we have each pocket, we have the back pieces and the yoke. Obviously this isn't everything, we still need a waistband and a back pocket, but he goes over that in this video. He starts off the video doing the pocket bags, and then he does pattern out the back pockets and the waistband in the video. So we'll still be patterning things out as we go along this process, but yeah, I'm just ready to get started. Alright y'all, so first update, all we've got done so far is the pocket bag for both sides. I got this side and the other side over there. I fucked up a little bit right here and the fabric kind of bunched up, but other than that, like honestly, it actually does look pretty decent on the inside. And I used navy so you couldn't see like if I did fuck it up, but honestly I did a pretty decent job. Next he does the zipper fly in the video, so that's what I'm gonna get to right now. But yeah, I'm so far pretty pleased with myself and pretty happy with myself. This will fit like a, obviously the left leg, and then it'll fit a bop. Oh, see, I wanted something that is like, if it fits even right at the waist, my whole hand can just whoop right into it. So that's pretty perfect, and my phone fits in there perfectly. I wanted some big deep pockets, man. I feel like I could have made them a bit deeper, but it's cool. I fuck with it. I feel like once they're on, I'll be like, okay, this is perfect. You know what I'm saying? What will you do? Will you don't give my shit away? Alright y'all, so I just completed the second portion of the video, which is the zipper fly. Well, honestly, like, we're not looking too bad. Like, from the outside it really doesn't look that bad, but I did fuck up on multiple parts on the inside. So the first thing I did was, you're supposed to place the zipper face down, and I wasn't paying attention when he said that, so I guess I placed it upside down, so the zipper opens the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So instead of like, you know, instead of having the pants like this and opening the zipper like this, the zipper opens on the inside. Does that make sense? That's not really that big of a deal to be. I noticed way too late, and it's not really that big of a deal to be honest. It's just gonna be awkward as fuck to take them on and off, but yeah. And then so also somehow I caught this fly when I was sewing, I think, this panel together. So I wasn't able to like fold the fly open so that it fully covers this, if that makes sense, because this is supposed to fold back over and cover all of this, but like I definitely fucked it up somewhere. So now it just kind of makes more sense to just leave it off to the side. And then also this flat felt seam at the bottom, I didn't fully catch the inside of it. I didn't like do it right. I should have like really done it and pressed it down and pinned it down and all that, but I was just trying to like be like, aha, I can do it. But to be honest, it doesn't look that bad from the outside anyways, though I know like that's not the point of a flat felt. The point of it is to like reinforce it. But yeah, other than that, from the outside it really doesn't look that bad. But I did fuck up on a couple parts that I will have to remember moving forward. But either way, for my first time sewing a zipper, which I was scared to do, and for my first time doing a flat filled seam, obviously I fucked the flat filled seam all the way up. But for my first time doing a zipper, it wasn't even that bad. If I had put the zipper the other way, I think that everything would have just went smoother, and I would have been able to fold this over correct. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I just got to do that next time. But that's basically one of the parts I was most scared about. So to fuck it up this bad, and honestly it still like looked pretty decent, I'm okay with. I was scared about the pockets. I was scared about the zipper. The last thing I'm scared about is the waistband and the belt loops, just because I'm not sure if my sewing machine will go through the belt loops. And I know like you have to be super precise with the waistband, and I might actually have to go get like some clips to help me when I do the waistband. But yeah, that's how we're going so far. I'm not sure what part is next, but I think I'm going to take a little break and then come back to it in like 10 or 15 minutes. Alright y'all, so that is it to wrap up today. I'm going to get back to working on it tomorrow and throughout the weekend and everything. But we made a lot of progress. We're about halfway through the video. We got the front pockets done. We got the front fly done, which is on backwards, but it's cool. Don't even worry about it. So this is the whole front panel sewn together. And then we just finished up the back panel. We got the back pockets on, and we got the yoke on, and then we got the motherfucking back panel. So yeah, so really the only place I fucked up on in the back panels, you see the yoke is kind of uneven, but I've seen that on jeans before, and I think as long as the top is even here, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But yeah, the next time I do this, I'm definitely gonna like be a little bit more creative as a whole, like the whole way. I just want to like get used to, I just want to know how to do this, and then the next time I do it, I'm gonna definitely be a little bit more creative with it. But I definitely would have gone for bigger back pockets and something a little bit like more interesting, and I definitely would have gone for like a more curved yoke the next time I do this. And the only really like personal thing that I added to these was the pockets being so deep at the front, like being like this, because usually I feel like it's like this, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, other than that, there's really not much personal about these. or that I really changed from his video. But yeah, so hopefully I'm able to finish these up this weekend and we can get to it. I got over some of the parts I was most scared about. Honestly, bro, I was basically scared about everything. I was scared about the yoke. I was scared about the fly. I'm scared. I'm still scared about. I was scared about the pockets. I'm still scared about the waistband. So yeah, it was actually a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be, and definitely not like intimidated or nothing, and definitely like shouldn't really be like actually scared of it. But yeah, I'm glad the process has been going smoothly so far. And then tomorrow, I think all we have left is the waistband and the belt loops, and then just sew everything up, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so that'll be the next part of this video.
It's the body, give it to my kinfolk. Niggas at the bottom, battling in the tempo. Bandages and guards on. But I'm really like I used to. This son passed like nothing 10 years ago. His best friend killed him, but that's normal when you from Detroit. Ducking long armor to love and out of reach. With common sense ain't so common, but that ain't something that I can teach.
Alright, y'all, what's good? So I kind of just ended up saying fuck it and just rushed out and finished the rest of the rest of the pants without recording. But don't worry, there's still gonna be more to this video. So this is them completely finished, pretty much. The only thing that I didn't do was add a belt loop. But yeah, I basically I wouldn't say I did a lot of things wrong on this pair. Honestly, I just didn't do the best. But I also think that they're not really like that bad. But honestly, and they're not necessarily unwearable, but I don't think I'll find myself wearing these much just because the measurement in the hip, I don't know what I did, but I guess I just didn't leave enough room at all, because this is like this pocket and this hip is just like skin tight, and you can see like the pocket bag is coming out when I, you know what I'm saying, just like even like that. So obviously I fucked up somewhere with these measurements, with the hip, with the pockets. So that and just a whole bunch of other mistakes, just not doing my best on the flat felled seams. That was really my biggest mistake. And then I obviously sewed the zipper on backwards, which honestly isn't that hard of a mistake, because it's not like I don't know how to fix that. Like I know how to fix that, you know what I'm saying? But like other things like the flat felled seam, that I just have to be more patient with. And then the pockets, I really have to figure out where I went wrong in the pockets, right? So yeah, other than that, I really love this fabric. Like that's my main takeaway from these pair of pants is I really love this fabric. This color is really pretty. So luckily I ordered enough fabric to make another pair. At least I think I have enough. By eyeballing it, it looks like I definitely have enough to make another pair. So what I'm gonna try and do right now is fix the measurements in these hips and then run it all the way back and make another pair. I do still want to do something with these to make these wearable, you know what I'm saying? I don't want this to just be a fuck up and just like toss this or waste this or nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I want to do something like creative with these to make them wearable. I'm thinking of doing some hand stitching. Right now, just like it's not a comfortable wear. They're not unwearable, but it's not a comfortable wear because of the zipper and because the hips are just so tight. But like honestly, yeah, if I'm wearing these but just like with a baggy shirt, you really can't even see the pockets. So they actually look like halfway decent. But I also, you know what I'm saying, I still want to learn actually how to do this the right way and prioritize quality, you know what I'm saying? So I want to learn how to make these the right way. So yeah, all that yapping just to say I'm gonna get right back to it. I'm gonna run it right back, but I'm gonna start completely over. I'm gonna start with patterning them today. So I figured I'd also just lay them out just to give y'all a full view. As you can see, just the pockets are just poking, bro, even when they're just laying down. I did the belt loops kind of wide. I want to make them a bit slimmer, but I did like the idea of having a wider belt loop. Honestly, this looks really good to me from the outside. I did fuck up on this this part of the inseam, but other than that, it does look pretty good from the outside. The inside is completely fucked. And then I fucked up the hem as well on this side, but I did it pretty decent on this side. This is the back as well. Again, I was honestly pretty impressed with myself for the back pot, for this whole region, honestly. I was worried about the yoke, and the back pockets as well. They are a little bit uneven, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. And again, the wide belt loops. So as long as I can sew the zipper on the correct way, and I'm sure just changing the measurements in this area will fix the pockets. As long as I can get basically those two things right, I'm confident that I'll have a wearable pair. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna get right into it. We are officially back where we were at the beginning of the video. So now it's just time to sew everything. The only things I didn't really record on the last pair was the waistband and then sewing them up. So I'll try to record those, but other than that, y'all have seen me do everything. So I'm gonna just try and knock these out. We're gonna try and get them done, and I'm gonna try and get y'all the results. And then I'll compare both pairs so y'all can see like the first one and how it differs to this one. Hopefully this one actually fits correctly, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I made a little bit, I made a couple modifications. I made a little bit different pocket bag and denim backing. The denim backing is supposed to curve, but I was like, fuck it. I'm just paranoid now that like there's gonna be leftover fabric. Or I'm just paranoid now that it's not gonna be big enough. So I just made it super extra big. We got the fly shield, and then I did curve the yoke on the back this time as well. And then I do want to do some different bigger back pockets as well, which I'll pattern later, because the ones that I did pattern, they were just like pretty average size. But I do want to do like something a little bigger. So yeah, I'm gonna get to sewing now. Alright, so we got the pocket bags done. I'm feeling a lot better about them this time. You'll see that like, even if I try and pull the pocket out, which I'm doing a bad job at, but like, I don't think that there's going to be any white showing here. Because I did add a good amount of extra fabric there. And they just look a lot better, in my opinion, last time off rip. So, yeah, I feel better about them. Damn, this one's kind of wrinkly. I wonder why it's like that. But yeah, this one kind of gave me some troubles when I was sewing it, so I might go back and redo it. But this one, other than it being uneven right here, came out pretty good. I think I can just cut this off to make this even, and then we'll just make sure to like make it even over here so that these points still match up. But yeah, they're looking a lot better in my opinion. Alright y'all, so we finally got both pairs of denim completely done. I ran through and just finished the second pair. It came out, I'll say it came out a lot better than the original pair. Yet I still didn't fix the main issue being the hips. They were still a little bit too tight, and I'll show you. I'm gonna try everything on for y'all, but let me just go and show y'all. So this is the pair that I just finished. They came out a lot, like you can tell, like I don't even know, just off like the way that they look folded, you can tell these came out a lot cleaner than the other pair. I did the back pockets a little bit different. I did a bigger back pocket, and then I did a 1 inch right here instead of like the regular 1/2 inch. And you can see, I thought I did really well on the pockets this time. I thought I did really well on the pockets, but you can see like there's still something off here. Like there's still like, I don't know, maybe not on this one as much, but on this one you can tell like there's a little, like, I don't know. I don't really know what I did there, but again, like that's just gonna take some practice. And even on the flat felt seam, I still have yet to like really fully get the flat felt seam down, so that's definitely still gonna take some practice. That part was really frustrating, but other than that, I think that I did a much better job on these. Even on the inside, they're a lot cleaner than this pair. And yeah, I also made the belt loops just a little bit slimmer. But yeah, here's the original pair. Here's the original pair, and you can just see, like, I don't know, they just look fucked up. Denim. But y'all see they already looking fucked with the pockets. Even then, like, it's just super tight to like get in there. I do like the overall shape better, and again, like if I have like a baggy tee on and you can't really see the pockets, it's really not that bad. But yeah, I just wish that this whole area was just a little bit more baggy. Now that I put them back on, honestly, I'm really not all that upset with them. I was really upset with them when I first put them on. I was like, fuck this shit. That's why I immediately just started on the next pair. But now that I have them back on, honestly, they're not too bad. And honestly, I wouldn't really wear these for real, because like obviously, like, you know what I'm saying? But they're not unwearable, if that makes sense. But yeah, so let me try the next pair on. So still no button on this pair. I still need to like actually order hardware and stuff. No, I guess it is a little bit looser in the hips for sure. But you can see like these again, this one is poking a little bit, but you just fix it. That's what I'm saying. I messed up somewhere on these. They just don't, like the pockets just don't look all that right. Like this one you can tell is stretching a little bit, but it looks a lot better. This one, like I don't know what's going on with this one. But again, I feel like if I just had more room in this area, because I don't know if y'all can tell, but this whole area is just like skin tight. But again, if I just had more room in this area, I feel like it would be a lot better. But yeah, I went with an 11-inch leg opening on this one instead of the 13 on that one, because I don't know. Again, now that I put those back on, I really like the bottom half of those more, but I like the top half of these more, where like, just because this is actually constructed properly, you know what I'm saying? But I like that those are baggier. So I definitely think that, I don't know, I'm definitely gonna do this again. Not in this video, but I know definitely I'm gonna make another pair of jeans for sure. So I'll probably mix and match, take the pieces that I like from both, being the baggier fit of those with the actual correct construction of these, while also just making more room in the hips. Because genuinely, I feel like if this just had more room in the hips, I think that this would be a perfect pair. But yeah, I did try to add more space to the hips, but it wasn't enough. So we definitely just gonna have to add a little bit more. And yeah, other than that, to be honest, for this entire process, I feel like it went a lot better than I thought it would. Even when I was on those and I was like sewing them at first, I thought I was doing great. Even though like the parts that I did fuck up on, I thought I was doing great. But when I came back and sewed these, you know what I'm saying, and went through it the second time, I was able to understand a lot easier. And it really wasn't that hard. It really wasn't that bad or anything. It wasn't that scary. The parts that I was most scared about ended up being the easiest parts. Like the zipper fly on this one, I was actually able to get through super quick, because I understood where I fucked up on that one. And when I was going through this one, I was like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? And then the pockets on these, again, looking at those, I was like, oh, okay, I understand. Still, I'm not exactly too sure like what's going on. I think it's just the measurement in the hip. But yeah, the part that ended up giving me the most trouble really was the inseam, to be honest. It was just super tedious to just fold and keep in place and pin and then sew. I don't know why that gave me the most trouble out of everything here, because I feel like there were more complex things, being like the yoke and the zipper fly. But yeah, everything on here was pretty much super smooth. Everything on the back both times was super smooth. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. I think that I'm definitely gonna order another thing of fabric, another thing to make 2 pairs. And I'm gonna go through it one final time with this fabric, with this like idea, I guess, with this basic idea, and just try and get a pair that I can really wear every day, because that's what my goal was with this. And like, I don't know, I just wouldn't wear these every day. Like I could see myself wearing these, I could see myself wearing those. They're not unwearable, but I wouldn't wear those every day. So maybe I'll just do something creative. I'll probably end up just doing something creative with both of these, and then hopefully just I can make one more pair that is perfect and I can just wear it every day. But yeah, so with that being said, thank you for coming on this journey with me. I know this has probably just been a little bit of a confusing video, but definitely check out the sources that I referenced for this video if you're trying to do this for sure. And yeah, with that being said, that is the end of this video, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. I'll definitely update y'all whenever I make another pair that I actually really like. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all have a good one. Put your song of the day in the comments, and thank you for watching.